How to get started in Rubik's Cube Magic. Stick around and I'll tell you. Hi guys, my name is Anthony and welcome to my channel where we talk about tips, tricks, and advice for beginner magicians. Let's go! So if you have followed my channel for a while or even my TikTok, I have recently gotten into Rubik's Cube Magic. It's something that I find very novel, very nice, very adaptable to both parlor and close-up magic, and I really want to delve deeper into it. At the same time, I'm also a magician who has 10 to 12 years experience when it comes to magic, and from a perspective of someone who has that kind of experience and going into something new like Rubik's Cube Magic, I want to give my tips and tricks on how you can get started in doing this kind of magic. First tip that I can give you is actually learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube manually. No magic, no gadgets, no gimmicks, no props. Try to solve the Rubik's Cube as it is. One advantage of that is that when you try to solve a Rubik's Cube manually, when you mess up a solve or a magic trick or a sleight, you can easily put it back to normal. So that's one. The second one is when a spectator gets a Rubik's Cube or a heckler gets a Rubik's Cube and shuffles it, you take it back, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, put it back to normal and resume your work, resume your performance. That's another advantage of it. My recommendation is doing the simplest algorithm. You don't have to be too complicated or too hardcore. If you're a cuber, by all means, get the best algorithm that you can find. But for someone like me, a magician, a student of magic, and who just started, I just use the CFOP method, which basically is the simplest method that I can find in YouTube. I'm sure you're very familiar if you have done Rubik's Cube work in the past. Solve the cross, solve the edges, solve the second layer, and then solve the top. Very simple. So that's basically the one that I've been using, the one that I've been practicing. So I got already some sort of tool. When I mess up a cube, I can solve it back. I'm not the fastest, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but it gets the job done. It gets me back to practicing the real magic of Rubik's Cube. So trying to solve the Rubik's Cube is the first tip. Tip number 2 is finding magic references. So when I started Rubik's Cube Magic, I started with Cube 3 by Stephen Brundage. He's a Rubik's Cube magician who's been to AGT, to Fool Us, and many other more amazing shows. And he has put out a product called Cube 3 wherein he teaches different magical solves and sleights when it comes to Rubik's Cube. And I believe it is a very good introduction to Rubik's Cube Magic. Did I mention as well that all the cube magic that he does are all sleights? They are not gimmick or prop in any way. So you can just pick up a Rubik's Cube and use it. The product comes as well with a Rubik's Cube that can be used for magic. It's basically a speed cube that you use, and that's what you can practice on, and you can customize as well in yourself. So that's one, Stephen Brundage. The other one that I have been studying is Henry Harrius products. What I mean by that is he steps up the level of sleight of hand when it comes to Rubik's Cube, and he gives us props that help us achieve the impossible. He has many products in his site, many different Rubik's Cube magic in his site. Check him out. Like this one for example. This is just a regular Rubik's Cube, but it has the quality of Henry Harrius products. So this is what I've been using as of late. Really good. And if you want to delve deeper, you can always go to other Rubik's Cube magicians like Vincent K, like we have Takami Usui, and many other more magicians. Tip number 3, practice, practice, practice. Alright, if you're someone who has done card magic or practicing card tricks, coin magic, or even rubber band magic, you will notice that in each prop that you use, the hand placement is different, the muscle memory is different, the angles are different, and many other factors when it comes to presentation are different. It's no different with the Rubik's Cube. Once you handle a Rubik's Cube, the hand placements are different, the angles are different, the different places, the different presentations, and the way you gesture are all different than card magic, coin magic, rubber band magic. So you have to start at the bottom, and work your way up to the different, okay, this is how it looks, this is how it feels, this is a more rational gesture to do with the Rubik's Cube. So all those different things, you have to practice all those, including the sleights, the magic moves, the different tricks, Practice, practice, practice. Make sure that you can get it up to a reasonable level for you to perform for others. Because I tell you, unlike cards wherein you can save yourself, oh, I got the wrong card. What was that card again? Oh, it's in my pocket. So you can do in coins. You can always. Oh, you flash. Oh, really? Then you make a secondary slide to make it disappear. Or in rubber bands, the rubber band snap. You can always pull a new one. In Rubik's Cube, if you mess up a magic trick in the Rubik's Cube and it's not solved, you're gonna be screwed because it'll take you a few more minutes for you to put it back. It has happened to me multiple times, and I perform multiple times again to correct those mistakes. And yes, practice is very, very, very important. So there you go. And tip number 4, this is the most valuable information or tip that I can give, is find a Rubik's Cube magician mentor. All right, this is a very, very, very valuable tip. It's because it's very nice to have someone, it's very advantageous for you to have someone who can actually see the potential in you. See the way, okay, this kid, this person is very, very good in Rubik's Cube. He has the potential of improving his work. So you find a mentor who doesn't put his ego first. Someone who actually sees your potential, sees that, okay, this guy can really improve, he needs this, can see what you're lacking, see your weaknesses, and turn them into strengths. So a mentor is very valuable when it comes to Rubik's Cube Magic, or magic in general. So if you can find one in your area, much better. But if you can't, you can find someone online, find someone who can help you, and he can help you, guide you in Rubik's Cube Magic. A bit of a shout out to my mentor. I consider him my mentor when it comes to Rubik's Cube Magic. And he's the one who inspired me to do Rubik's Cube Magic. His name is Ruben Lardizabal. He's a very nice guy, very approachable. And once I approached him, that I said, I've been studying Rubik's Cube Magic for a while. Are there any tips that you can give me? Anything that you can help me improve in my work? He's given me tips, given me advice, and yes, it's a constant study. I buy some new props, study the new props, I show it to him or discuss it with him, and he could give me some tips and pointers. So yes, that's very, very valuable to have someone who can actually converse with you, discuss with you your strengths, your weaknesses, and the different things or different perspective when it comes to Rubik's Cube Magic. So there guys, those are my 4 tips in regards to Rubik's Cube Magic, how to get started in Rubik's Cube Magic. I know these are very simple, I know that these are very easy, but these are questions that are commonly overlooked by beginner magicians. So pay attention. So thank you very much guys for tuning into my video. Thank you very much for reaching the end. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to click the thumbs up button and smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or any comments with regards to Rubik's Cube Magic or anything in general that you want me to discuss in a future video, don't forget to comment below. Until next time.